Untitled ENFP. My name is Kylie and I am an ENFP.
I'm Adam and I'm an INFP.
And we're both NFs here to talk to you today about society and having feelings because we're both introverted feelers. The first thing that we're going to start off with is what is a time that you have been criticized for being emotional? A time that I was possibly criticized for being emotional was just last night when I was watching the Disneyland 60th anniversary show on the wonderful world of Disney, and I cried twice in the intro. My roommates were making fun of me, and all good fun, but still, yes, we can be very emotional. Also, I found that when I was growing up as a teenager, I had several breaking points when a whole bunch of stress would kind of pile up on me and I would kind of turn into an emotional mess. It was really hard for my family to understand this because a lot of them are more analytical thinkers when I'm more the artsy, flowy ENFP type. What about you, Adam? What was the time that you were criticized for being emotional?
For me, it was mostly when I was a kid. If I would fall down on the playground or something and, get a piece of tan bark, get a bad injury, I would start crying when I was a kid, and people would just be like, come on, be a man, just throw some dirt on it. As a male, I was just expected to, not cry if I got hurt or just kind of not show emotion as much, I guess. And also, even now, if I go out and see a movie, people, if it's a really sad movie, I might start crying, and if I start crying, people would be like, what the heck? Like, why are you crying? So, yeah.
So our next point is society wins when it comes to shopping. We were talking about this because we're both emotional shoppers, and whenever we see anything, we're just like, yes, I need to have that. Just the other night, we went to the beach for a bonfire with a group of friends, and I was like, no, let's buy, 2 bags of marshmallows. We only needed a quarter of a bag, but I was just getting super excited, and we were like, what if we made s'mores with cookies and graham crackers? Our normal, but a whole bunch of other weird stuff, and we just buy things all the time, and I just get so excited and think about how I could use it. You're the same way, yeah?
Exactly the same. Even if I'm just going to the grocery store, I'll be like, oh, look at that. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, a sausage. Ooh, a bell pepper. I'll just go crazy and look at everything. I just get so excited, but I can't afford any of it, so.
We're Target's #1 fan.
Mm-hmm.
So our next question is, do you like having your emotions? Do you want to take this one away?
I personally don't like having emotions. I would honestly feel a lot better if I had no emotions at all. It would just help my thinking become more analytical and logical, and it would get rid of all the things that make me make bad decisions, and I feel like it'd just make life a lot easier if I didn't have to deal with all that emotional stress, any emotions at all.
I'm a bit different. I kind of pride myself on my emotions. I know that they make up basically me. I make a lot of decisions based on emotions and my gut feeling about the topic. Most of the time that works out for me. I've learned to kind of trust my gut feeling, and a lot of the times, as long as I'm feeling good, then I'm happy, and I always have to think about how I'm feeling about the situation, whether that be with the people I'm hanging out with. Do I feel like these are good people? Am I enjoying myself? Are they enjoying themselves? Because I can only have a good time if everyone's having a good time. And if I were to take my emotions away, I would be very confused living in a logical world inside my head. Though it would take a lot of the pain away, I bet. Yeah. So our final question is, how do you make decisions when you're overwhelmed with emotions? And for me, I tend to talk to my friends. Whenever I have a conflict or even just something I'm thinking about, it could be something simple, I like to talk it over with my friends and get 3, 4, 5 different opinions about the topic before I move on. And this is just for reassurance, making sure that I'm on the same page, that I'm still a functional human being. And also just to kind of hear other sides of it so I can understand if it's an interpersonal conflict or event that is happening, then I could maybe try to understand what that person's feeling, and I enjoy that. What about you?
I'm also the same way for the first part in terms of when I have a really big problem, I want to talk to friends about it. I like to get that second and third opinion, just to know that what I'm feeling is, justified, and I'm not the only one who thinks that way. And that could be really helpful in terms of dealing with what decisions to make and not getting overwhelmed by my emotions, which can sometimes happen if I let them bottle up. Because the way I deal with stuff is, if something happens, like, I just brush it off and completely, just don't think about it at all. I don't let it bother me until I have the time and I'm in the space to deal with that problem. And sometimes that time doesn't come, and it gets bottled up, and it can be pretty tough.
And I know that we were talking about earlier, before we record this video, I think a lot about the issue all throughout my day, and I think you were saying that you didn't, right? You kind of, Adam kind of puts it on the shelf and waits for another time to confront the issue, when I'm almost letting it consume my life and thinking about the issue constantly all throughout the day. So that's all we have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this little insight into an INFP versus an ENFP, and how we see the world when it comes to our emotions, and maybe how society impacts that. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks for tuning in to Kylee ENFP, and I'll see you later.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Hi guys! Thank you so much for tuning into Kylee ENFP. I know we did do something a little bit different today than usual, and we had a guest star. If you guys like doing that, I really like the interaction between different types, and if you like that too, then we can continue doing that. We also got a new theme song, so I'm not sure if you can tell, but I'm having a ton of fun doing this, and I hope you're having as much fun as I am watching the videos. If you have any ideas for the future, please feel free to comment. If not, I like having you here anyway. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys soon. Goodbye!